Hello everyone, from this video lecture we are going to discuss about the principle of treatment as well as principle of prevention of diseases. So let us first discuss about the principle of treatment. So treatment, there are two approaches to treat a disease. The principle of treatment involve two approaches to treat a disease. किसी भी डिजीज को ट्रीट करने के लिए, उसके क्योर के लिए दो अप्रोचेस जो है ऑब्टेन किए जाते हैं या दो अप्रोचेस अप्लाई किए जाते हैं. सॉरी, अप्लाई दो अप्रोचेस अप्लाई टू ट्रीट अ डिजीज. The first approach to treat a disease is to reduce the symptom of disease. Means the first approach behind the treatment of disease, it is symptom based treatment. Means इसको हम क्या बोल सकते हैं? Symptom based treatment. Means the first approach involves the taking of medicine to reduce the symptom only. Means it is not a complete treatment of disease. So this treatment is also known as partial or incomplete treatment. This symptom-based treatment is also known as partial or incomplete treatment, because after taking this kind of the medicine to reduce only the symptom may again reappear after the effect of the medicine. मेडिसिन के इफेक्ट खत्म होने के बाद सिम्टम जो है दोबारा अपीयर हो जाते हैं बॉडी में. सो दिस ट्रीटमेंट इज नॉट कंप्लीट ट्रीटमेंट. मीन्स disease cannot be recovered completely from this kind of treatment. This only to reduce the symptom. Means जो भी problem based changes आते हैं बॉडी में, physical and functional change आते हैं which make the body discomfort, that discomfort will be removed for some time. कुछ समय के लिए वो remove होगा. Symptom based treatment. So it is the partial or incomplete treatment. The next approach for the principle of treatment is the second approach. It is to kill the pathogen. To kill the pathogen of disease. To kill the pathogen of disease. It is the second approach to treat a disease. किसी भी disease को treat करने के लिए जो second approach follow किया जाता है, it is pathogen based treatment. And after destroying or killing the pathogen, the disease will be covered completely from the body of patient. So it is also known as complete treatment. It is a complete treatment. That is pathogen specific treatment. Okay, so it is the pathogen specific treatment. And what is pathogen specific treatment? We have discussed about this kind of treatment in detail in other video lecture. So you can see that video lecture in my channel. So pathogen specific treatment or complete treatment is the second approach. It is to kill the pathogen. Pathogen को इसमें क्या किया जाता है? Kill कर दिया जाता है. And when the pathogen will be absent from the body, so no toxic chemical will be produced by the pathogen, and no toxic chemical will present in body, result in no symptom appear of that particular disease. डिजीज का सिम्टम दिखाई नहीं देगा. तो इस तरह से डिजीज जो है बॉडी से पूरी तरह से समाप्त. तो we can take an example to understand this concept of principle of treatment as malaria. In the case of malaria, there are two kind of treatment applied for malaria. One is symptom based. So symptom based treatment can be done by taking Crocin. We can take Crocin because symptom of malaria is the fever. In 3 steps, there is 3-step fever taken place in malaria. हॉट स्टेज, कोल्ड स्टेज, स्वेट स्टेज. तो मलेरिया को ट्रीट करने के लिए सिम्टम बेस्ड जो ट्रीटमेंट होगा, ओनली वी कैन टेक क्रोसिन, पैरासीटामोल टू रिड्यूस द सिम्टम, दैट इज द फीवर. फीवर को रिड्यूस करने के लिए मेडिसिन हम ले सकते हैं. एंड द सेकेंड ट्रीटमेंट इट इज द पैथोजन स्पेसिफिक. पैथोजन स्पेसिफिक. So pathogen specific treatment can be done with the help of quinine. Quinine is the medicine. It is obtained from the bark of cinchona tree. We have discussed earlier, and this quinine medicine is taken to complete treatment of malaria. Malaria की complete treatment के लिए इसको use किया जाता है. So this is all about the principle of treatment, and about the pathogen specific treatment. You can see the other video lecture which is also included in this chapter for complete understanding and knowledge. The next thing about the treatment, it is the limitations. So there are some limitations behind the treatment or principle of treatment. So the next thing we have to know about limitations. Of principle of treatment. There are some limitations, and due to these limitations, the treatment is not very helpful or not well than other method to deal with a disease. There are two methods to deal with the disease. One is treatment and the other is prevention. So to compare which is better, we have to follow or we have to know about the limitations of treatment or principle of treatment. So there are 3 limitations. There are 3 main limitations, and due to that limitation, of treatment, and let us discuss about these limitations. So the first limitation of the principle of treatment or treatment of a disease, it is the long recovery period. Long recovery period. किसी भी डिजीज का जो रिकवरी पीरियड होता है वो लंबा होता है. लंबे समय तक ट्रीटमेंट के बाद ही जो है डिजीज रिकवर हो पाती है. एंड during treatment of disease, there are some body organs get damaged. कुछ बॉडी ऑर्गन जो है डैमेज हो सकते हैं. Some body organs may damage. Means the function of the body organs not remains sufficient or intensive as in normal body organs. वह नॉर्मल जो बॉडी का स्टेट होता है उस समय बॉडी ऑर्गन्स का जो एफिशिएंसी ऑफ वर्क होता है उसके जैसा एफिशिएंसी ऑफ वर्क नहीं रह जाता है ड्यूरिंग ट्रीटमेंट ऑफ डिजीज होने की वजह से. And the third limitation is the person act as source of disease. Means the chances of spreading of that disease from that person is the person which is suffered from that disease. जो पर्सन उस डिजीज से सफर कर रहा है उस पर्सन से किसी हेल्दी पर्सन में डिजीज के ट्रांसफर होने के चांसेस क्या होते हैं, बढ़ जाते हैं, ज़्यादा रहते हैं. बिकॉज द पैथोजेंस रिमेन इन दैट पर्सन. मीन्स द पर्सन एक्ट एज द सोर्स ऑफ पैथोजन और सोर्स ऑफ डिजीज. ट्रीटमेंट के ये क्या है, लिमिटेशंस है. And due to these limitations, we can say that the principle of prevention or prevention of a disease is always better than its cure or treatment. Prevention जो होता है वो treatment से क्या होता है, अच्छा होता है. So the question arises in examination, why the prevention of a disease is always better than its cure. So the answer of this question will be given on the basis of these limitation. इस limitation को यूज करके हम इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर दे सकते हैं. Because of the some limitation behind the treatment of disease. Disease के treatment के लिए कुछ limitations होते हैं और उस limitation की वजह से ही prevention of a disease is always better than cure. तो आगे बढ़ते हैं और जानते हैं कि prevention of disease क्या होता है. So due to these limitations, given limitation of treatment of disease, ये लिमिटेशंस की वजह से क्या हो सकता है, we can say that prevention of a disease is always better than its cure. Always better than its cure. So this can be a thought which can be applied by the persons in our society. ये थॉट को जो है अपने लाइफ में अप्लाई किया जा सकता है to promote the use of preventive measures for a number of diseases in population. Population में जितने भी disease हैं उनके लिए number of preventive measures को यूज करने के को प्रमोट करने के लिए ये स्टेटमेंट जो है अप्लाई किया जा सकता है, यूज किया जा सकता है. Now the next thing, it is the principle of prevention. Principle of prevention. Next thing we have to know about the principle of prevention. And as in the principle of treatment, we have discussed about two approaches. The principle of prevention also contains two approaches to deal with a disease. So there are two approaches for prevention of disease or to prevent the disease.
Hello.
What is the general approach? General or common approaches. So general or common approaches, it is single or one approach or one preventive measure for many diseases. For many diseases. इस बहुत सारे डिजीजेस के लिए जब हम एक कॉमन अप्रोच को यूज करेंगे, तो ऐसे अप्रोच को, ऐसे प्रिवेंटिव मेजर को, सिंगल प्रिवेंटिव मेजर से हम जब बहुत सारे डिजीज से प्रिवेंट करेंगे, so that preventive measure will comes under the general approach of prevention of a disease, while the second is the specific approach. So first of all, we have to take some example under the general approach of prevention of a disease. So let us discuss some example. For example, provision of clean drinking water. Provision of clean drinking water. So this preventive measure prevent us from all kind of waterborne disease. जितने भी waterborne disease होते हैं, उन सभी से ये बचाता है. Prevent all waterborne diseases. इतने भी waterborne diseases होते हैं, they can be prevented by using the clean drinking water. Clean drinking water को यूज करके हम सभी waterborne disease से बच सकते हैं. Then in the same way, by maintaining personal hygiene. So by maintaining personal hygiene, we can also prevent from a number of diseases which occur in our body due to remain dirty by our body. Next is by our provision of balanced diet. So provision of balanced diet also prevent a number of diseases which occur in body, like deficiency diseases. The next thing is provision of clean environment. The clean environment provide us to remain healthy as well as remain free from a number of diseases which occur in body due to dirty environment in our in surrounding. The next General approach we can take example as exercise, rest and yoga may also be the general approach to prevent a number of diseases. We can also prevent by taking these measures. Along with these, the proper disposal of wastage proper disposal of waste material will also provide us an environment which do not allow the disease in our body. हमारे body में disease को allow नहीं करेगा. So these are the general approaches to prevent from a number of diseases by using single preventive measure. The next is the specific approach. Specific approaches to deal with a disease by preventive measure or a specific approach of prevention of a disease. So a specific approach involves the antibodies formation is the specific approach to prevent a particular disease. So, a specific approach called specific because single preventive measure for single disease. एक पर्टिकुलर डिजीज के लिए जब हम पर्टिकुलर एक प्रिवेंटिव मेजर यूज करते हैं तो इट इज कॉल्ड एज स्पेसिफिक अप्रोच टू प्रिवेंट अ डिजीज. किसी भी डिजीज से बचने के लिए स्पेसिफिक अप्रोच कहलाता है. एंड इट कैन बी ऑब्टेन्ड बाय आइदर बाय द रियल इन्फेक्शन ऑफ डिजीज, या तो हम रियल इन्फेक्शन से इसको ऑब्टेन कर सकते हैं, और बाय द हेल्प ऑफ इम्यूनाइजेशन और वैक्सीनेशन. So it can be obtained, can be done by vaccination. Because vaccine contain dead or weakened form of pathogen. Vaccine we can define as the preparation of dead and killed pathogens. And if these dead and killed pathogens will be injected in the body and exposed to our blood, the antigen present in that body or antigen of the pathogen's body will expose to our body cell or WBCs like lymphocyte cell, and then the lymphocyte cell will able to produce some army of protein which is known as antibodies. And antibodies is the specific protein to kill the specific pathogen. उस पर्टिकुलर स्पेसिफिक पैथोजन को डिस्ट्रॉय करने के लिए ये स्पेसिफिक प्रोटीन होते हैं जो बॉडी में प्रोड्यूस होते हैं. सो these are the two approaches of prevention of disease. डिजीज को प्रिवेंट करने के लिए दो अप्रोच यूज किए जाते हैं. वन इज जनरल अप्रोच एंड सेकेंड इज स्पेसिफिक अप्रोच. एंड इन स्पेसिफिक अप्रोच you can also understand about the vaccine in detail. In other video lecture we have discussed as in the form of immunity and types of immunity. On that place we have discussed about three kind of vaccine: first generation vaccine, second generation vaccine and third generation vaccine. The first generation vaccine involve the killed or weakened form of pathogen. means the pathogen directly injected to the body but in weak and killed form. The second generation vaccine involved the vaccine produced by recombinant DNA technology in which no pathogen injected in the body, only the protein of pathogen in the form of antigen is transferred to the body of a person to stimulate the production of antibodies. While the third generation vaccine involves the synthetic vaccine, which is prepared in laboratory without any use of biological agent. बिना biological agent के use किए जो है जो vaccine prepared किया, that is third generation vaccine. So this is all about the preventive measures as well as the treatment principle of treatment of disease.